So I'm gonna spin this out-of-date fidget spinner, ideally until I open a hole in time and space and just destroy it all. If I rest up, I can get my stamina back, and then I spin my stamina on my skills that let me spin it faster and faster. And you can see that the more I spin it, well, the faster and faster this baby starts going. New unlock, mining? I guess that's something I should put in here. It just gives me stone. Oh, I just got blacksmithing unlocked. I'm just spinning a fidget spinner, right? Why do I need to blacksmith anything? And then I got ability unique. Okay, well, that's just gonna be any more vague. Oh, I can queue abilities to be cast in a sequence? So like 2 weak spins and then a refresh? What if I just queue like 5 rocks? Yeah, that kind of works. You can drag the stone smithing thing in. And I think I'm just chiseling the stones that I've made. Yeah, okay. Looks like I made a smith stone gloves ability. Just made a bunch of those. It looks like I managed to make an uncommon one. Oh, this one's blue. Plus 67 spin RPM, a lot more strength, a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't care to read. Equip. So now how much am I getting? 176 per spin. And I feel like because my strength is so high, I just don't lose stamina now. Dude, do you see how fast this thing is going? And now I've got this new lesser rest. That worked out nice. Alright, just go back to chiseling a bunch of stones now. That gave me the ability to chisel boots. Make 4 of those. I was only able to make some uncommon ones, but that also gave me even more strength. Nice spin over like 200 now. Yeah, 244. Oh, I just got the modern spin unlocked. Moderate spin takes a lot longer to use. But how much RPM am I? Almost 1,000 per? I'm not gonna have enough stamina to continuously do it. I think I need to like alternate. Why is my RPM just going up over time? It goes up even if I'm just like mining stones now? That's kind of crazy how effective that is. Also just got the ability to make the stone helmet. Might as well try and make 4 of those puppies. Actually got myself a pretty good one now. So how much do I get per spin? Based off that alone, I'm getting well over 1,000 now. There we go. Oh, and I'm getting a lot more RPM just every time I mine something. Give me my stamina. Got my smithing up where I can start making stone leggings. Another plus 56 strength. Put those on, please. Already at 15,000 RPM. I should be able to get to 100,000 pretty easily now, right? Well, yeah, because most definitely with this next spin, I'm at 21,000 RPM now. It's just going up without me even doing anything. I think it's starting to smoke. I unlocked jewel crafting and other stuff too. I can make shiny stones. These take forever. Also able to start mining copper now, which I feel like is going to be pretty important. This unlocked vendors and haggling. Oh, I can just like buy stuff from here, huh? Otherwise I can drop stuff in to sell. So like if I were to make 5 chest plates, which I actually still need one of these. Oh my gosh, this one has a purple border. Let's equip that. And then the rest I can just start selling. That gave me 300 gold. So for that I could just buy 25 stones. I see. So if I just started making a bunch of boots and I just got the smelt copper ability, might as well smelt a bunch of those down just cuz. Oh, I've also hit over 50,000 RPM now. My mining skill has gone up so much, I'm starting to get 2 ores every time I mine a stone, which is very helpful because it means I'm about to be at level 16. My lesser rest doesn't quite cut it anymore. It only gives me like 15 stamina back. And my fidget spinner is actually just on fire now. Anyways, I'm almost able to get jewel crafting to level 2, which will give me a new ability. I'm hoping that ability is how to make amulets and stuff. And it's carved stone ring. I mean, yeah, might as well. It takes 7 seconds. Let's try and make as many of these things as I can. It takes 3 of my stone jewels, but that's fine. And now I should just be able to sell the rest to a vendor for a bunch of gold. I get like 200 for every ring I sell. Wow, that's profitable. And I've got my last little bit of spins going. I think this will put me over the edge at 100,000 at least. Sure enough, 100,000 passed. And I think I just need to grind out copper for a bit so I can start making a bunch of copper armor next. Smelting copper gives me 52 blacksmithing XP, and I get my next blacksmithing ability at level 12. So the math checks out to me. New unlock, talent trees? You can allocate skill points to have passive effects. I've got 1 skill point in haggling, but it's gonna give me 5 gold a second. You know what? I'll take it. For jewel crafting, I'll just increase how much XP I get every time I do it. Blacksmithing increases my base XP, and I know immediately what skill I need in competency. It's just every time you cast the same ability twice or more in a row, it casts faster. I think I'll just dump every other point into that. Now I assume my copper ore, it takes 1.4 seconds. Now it's down to 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, 1 second. Yeah, this is extremely handy for mining things, huh? Oh yeah, and I get 1,000 RPM every time I hit a button, so hooray for leveling up. Smith copper gloves abilities unlocked? Yes! My stamina is also 218. I need a better rest. Oh, I have one. Wait, hang on. It takes 1,200 experience to level up my competency, which is by far one of my most helpful skills. But the difference between this resting and this one, they give me the same amount of competence. So if I just, for instance, were to spam it maybe even perhaps with an auto clicker. I'm getting the full 10 competency every time I do this, and this cast is starting to get faster and faster every time. There might be a bit of an exploit in my future. This fidget spinner is really on fire now too. Alright, start smithing up a bunch of copper gloves. What is this doing? Improving my commerce? Gives me gold while spinning? Okay, I mean I'm losing 100 RPM, but I'm gaining about 100 gold I think every, I don't know, 5 seconds. Got enough competency buff that I can buy this meditative state. Pretty much makes my resting better. Oh, my haggling skill leveled up again. I'll just keep increasing this time as money, getting 25 gold a second. Oh, and now my fidget spinner's starting to smoke so bad lightning comes off it. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I wonder at this point, I mean, I can spam moderate spins for a while. I guess it wouldn't hurt to level up my spinning some more. Yeah, because that's starting to get real scary. I don't even, what is that? And I'm actively just starting to make a wormhole. I think I can make this even worse too by going you spin me right round, making spinning cost 2.5% less. Adds one additional ability queue slot. Oh, cool. Let's get that too. Now I can queue up like 9 spins in a row. And I unlocked the strong spin. Let's go ahead and just start queuing those up. I kind of want to see how much I get for this. I was getting like 3,200 last time. Takes 7 seconds to cast. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I mean, quite literally doubled. Really does drain my stamina though. Wow. And I love vendors. I can buy 250 raw stones for 2 grand. Have plenty of that. And I can buy a bunch of copper for like 6 and 8, which also took my haggling skill up to 7. More time is money then. I've started adding rippling effects to the outside of my fidget spinner now. Probably not a good sign. Ah, well, doesn't bother me any. I just bought 250 chiseled stones. I'm just gonna make a bunch of stone rings now too. Got a better ring on that gives me more stamina and a bunch more cool stuff. So I figure it's about time for us to get to 1,000,000 RPM also. My spinning ability just hit level 21, giving me 3 open slots, letting me get Spinathon. Every spin ability I use in a row makes the RPM spin that I do 5% better until I can't cast any ability that isn't spinning or resting. Meaning, can I just spam weak spins for a second? Actually, wait. Let's just go back to strong spin. It takes 7 seconds, but I'm getting like 5,000 RPM per use out of it. Wait, only 5,000 out of that one spin? I get 1,000 every time I mine copper. I can mine 7 copper in the time it takes me to spin once. Oh, but I've made a pentagram now. There is a pentagram in my circle every once in a while. And ooh, Smith Copper Helm got unlocked. Well, let's start crafting up some of these things then. I'm only 200,000 RPM off 1,000,000, but I got a pause Q ability. Is Valorant or something? Also, put a level into well-rounded. Now I gain experience in my lowest skill whenever I gain experience in anything. I also just unlocked engineering. Yeah, I don't have a degree for that game. I wouldn't trust me with anything. I'll put a point to this because I have to, but still. I unlocked this ability that lets me carve a bunch of stone idols. I'm assuming that'll go in one of these slots to give me even better stuff. Oh, it's something I can put into a socket on an item to make it even better. Oh yeah, here you go, helmet. I don't know what happened, but now my fidget spinner's, I think, about to summon a deity. I'm a measly 2,000 RPM away from 1,000,000, and so I don't know if I just rest like one more time. Is that gonna be enough? Almost. I'm like literally 113 away. All right, rest again. I just want to know what happens when I hit 1,000,000. Is it, okay, RPM 1,000,000. Yeah. Gave me a lot of XP for it. I thought I might get something. Instead, I'm just starting to get motion sick. So I'm just going to set up a macro that just keeps resting. I think every time I do this, it boosts my engineering ability up. Not to mention my competency keeps going up as well. So I analyze ability. Sweet. I got this skill from engineering that every ability cast in a row gives me a buff of 25 prowess. It pretty much always works because I successfully cast abilities all the time. So I gain a plus 50. The thing is, prowess happens to give me extra bonus to all my stats, and so I'm just rocking bonus stats on so much stuff. Also put 2 more competency points into well-rounded. I'm fairly certain that's what's just boosting my engineering up by 20 every time. Also, great news for me, I've got a 7.77% chance to earn 77 gold, just, I think, every time this thing completes a cycle. What I've been spinning so dang much for, though, is this gotta go fast where I gain 10 in every stat per point multiplied by the order of magnitude of the current RPM of the fidget spinner. Could I explain that? No. Is it going to be helpful though? Probably. Stronger spin just got unlocked too. Neat. But alright, I hit level 30, so I have a point. I'm at 716 expertise. I buy this once. I'm at the same amount of expertise. I did just get a permanent 100 diligence though, which is pretty good. God, I'm at 2,000,000 RPM now and I'm summoning an eldritch demon. So I think what I can do now is something like smith up 4 copper leggings, which I actually got an epic pair, so sweet. But then I can analyze them, but then if I mark them all as trash, I can start to salvage, which gives me specium, strongite, optimizite, stuff, some cool lightning thing. So then for instance, if I wanted to upgrade this pair of pants, I could use one of my points and 50 scrap, and now its commerce is better. I just made a bunch of these idols, and I happen to notice that if I just equip, I don't know, 5 of them, my strength stat shoots up to 8,622. So if I just, for instance, I don't know, use a stronger spin real quick, seems like I get 46,000 RPM. But if I just, for instance, went back to moderate spinning, I'm starting to gain like 20,000 every time, which that brought me very clearly over 3.1 million RPM. I feel like I'm watching the birth of an unknown entity, which also feels like a good place to stop because I've been doing this for like 2 hours. My eyes hurt.